Hello, welcome to Student Hub. Today we're going to discuss about reordering a sentence or cracking a jumbled up sentence. This forms an important part of your vocabulary based questions. Usually vocabulary based questions are all made up of either nouns, pronouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives and other things that consist of the grammar part. So now when you see this, it is given as sentence reordering or jumbled up sentences. Usually these are given in these two forms. The question asked would be reorder the sentence or unjumble the sentences given. So when you look at these examples, you might be even wondering that is so easy to solve. Yeah, there are words which are all jumbled up and we need to put it in the correct form. Yes, this is very easy till you know the trick. Sometimes there are complicated sentences which might be really confusing, and sometimes there are sentences which are quite easy which you can actually make up when you read them. So here you have two set of questions given. The first set of questions is a little complicated with a lot of words. The second set of sentences that we have are quite easy. When you look at them, it is quite easy to solve them. So let us try and reorder sentences given. The first sentence that I have has been divided by a lot of slash marks. So when I look at those words, there is one word which is together and there are two set of words which are put together in a slash mark. This shows that these two words are supposed to come together in the given sentence. So when I read the sentence, it says respect, said that, demanded, it, but, is, given, that, is not. Now you will be wondering that why are these small pronouns put up differently, why are the nouns put up differently, why are the pronouns being like this used. So let us try to crack this and then you will know what exactly does it mean. So the first answer says respect is not demanded but is given. So when you look at this example, you would as well be like, now when you look at the example, now you will be able to read the example given. Now when I come to my example number 2, which says the B part, it says if something, then in written for, should be, is, it is so, and it. Now there are a group of 3 words, there are a group of 2 words which are combined together in the slash marks. Now these words are supposed to come together. Now when you read this, it might be really confusing for you because there is no proper noun given, there is no adjective which is given, there are no adverbs which are given. All this forms your pronouns. So this type of examples are really difficult to crack. You might have to do it, redo it and redo it just for your confirmation. So the answer for this given particular sentence would be if it is so, then it should be in written for something. Now when you actually go back to the question, you will now be able to make out that yes, this should have been answered, and this is a proverb that it says if it is so, then it must be in written for something. So if you're taking something and if it has to happen, then you have to give something back in written. Now when you come to your example number 3, it says self-respect come out of something, has, are, self, that, and is that. So when you now look at this, self-respect are the 2 group of words which come together and come out of the 3 set of words which come together. So now the answer for this would be something that come out of you and that is self-respect. So something that comes out of you is known as your self-respect. So this is how the proverbs are either broken up, or there is some idiom or some saying which might be broken up, jumbled up and given it to you to reorder it in a correct sentence. Now when you come to the section number 2 that we have, Oliver Twist work in a house. So now when you look at, it is very easy to make out that Oliver Twist was born in a workhouse. So my answer starts with Oliver Twist, because this is the starting of my sentence, was born in a workhouse. So this is my sentence which is very easy for me to crack up. Now when I come to question number 2, it says knew father nobody who was his. So nobody knew who his father was. So now this would be my answer to the questions given. So I will first try to figure out what the sentence is talking about. While talking, I will be able to make out my half of my sentence. That works my work much easier. So when I come to the part 3, it says died mother, his birth, his, soon after. So the answer would start with his mother died soon after his birth. This is how I will try to unjumble my sentence or reorder my phrases given. Sometimes a question might even be complicated to you, wherein they would be giving you a complete passage of 4 to 5 lines and they would ask you to unjumble the passage or make a story out of it. The story might be all jumbled up. You need to form it into correct sequence or a logical order. These are the sentences which you can take up to help you have your practice. Once you are done with the practice, we can go up to the jumbled passages that we have.